Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to HeadTrip Air World Tour. We're going to be taking just a short break away from our European tour, and we're going to be flying out of Portland, Oregon here in the United States. It's about just a little bit before 9:30 a.m. local time, and as you know, I love me some Oregon coast, so we're going to take just a quick jaunt down the Oregon coast, the northern California coast, and we're planning an arrival in San Francisco. Flight's probably, I'm going to guess an hour and a half or so. So with that said, after we're done, we'll shortly move back in the next episode into our European tour where we left off in Western Germany, and we'll start doing some local flights down there towards Switzerland. So look forward to that. Glad to have you with us today. The sun's out. It's a beautiful day. So hope you enjoy your flight. Let's crack at it and get the plane started up, and we'll get moving along. Bring in ground power. Lined up for us. And looks like we're connected. Let's hop up top, get our ground power on first, get our battery connected. Battery volts over on the left. We're gonna turn on the seatbelt light for you and for your safety. Yeah, so gotta wait just a few moments here as we start up the APU. I'm also going to get our inertial reference systems aligned, and we'll wait for the front panels to come online. Wait for the whistle. And there it is. Gonna hop back in, wait for our main panels to come online. In the interim, let's go ahead and get our electronic flight bags on and ready. There we go. With that said, let's go overhead. There we go. I'm going to turn off the recirculating fans. Get the de-ice, and we're going to open up the APU bleed valve. Pressurize up here. Give us just enough to spin up the engines. We're going to start with the left engine, but not before we get some fuel pumps going. Let's see. Set to ground. We'll come down here. Wait for the engines to spool up. My puppy dog is looking pretty suspicious over here on the floor. Hey, Lyra. Come on now. None of that. Engine's coming to life. Come back over here, and we'll set off the right engine. Open up the fuel cutoff valve. And we'll bring engine number 2 to life. I realize we usually don't want to start our engines up this close to the gate, but what's done is done. Better to ask forgiveness than permission, I suppose. And there we have it. With that set, we can bring our hydraulics on board and our yaw damper. And let's bring the air back online. Setter packs to auto. Isolation valve to auto. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the generators 1 and 2. We'll set this guy to generator 1. Leave him on battery over here. And we'll bring our probe heats on. I'm going to leave wing de-icing off for now. I don't think we're going to get above 10,000 feet, so I'm just going to leave this right at 10,000. I'm going to try to stay in that neighborhood, get our anti-collision on, our wing lights. We're already good on our strobe. I'll throw the logo light on just for vanity. No one's going to see it in this sun, but that's okay. And at this point, looking pretty hot. Now I'm going to try something that I haven't done before. And what I've noticed here in the last few flights is that I've burned up a couple fuel pumps, and I'm wondering if I'm supposed to leave these fuel pumps off once I'm in the sky. So, I don't know. Hopefully I'll remember to do that, but I'm gonna try to do that so I don't burn through those. I could be wrong. Maybe they need to stay on the whole flight, but I've just noticed. And in the last flight with Aaron and Megan, you noticed I burned out 2 engines in one flight, and so I'm doing something wrong. So we'll see if we can remedy that situation. Just a matter of trial and error here. We should be aligned on our ILSs, so I'm just going to come down to the FMC. We'll go ahead and release ground power, and I'm going to remove the wheel chocks at this point in time too. Make sure my parking brake is set. That would be fairly important, and it's not, so let's do that. Should have done that before I released the chocks, but oh well. All right, FMC. We're not going to necessarily program much of a flight in here, other than just a direct straight shot to San Francisco. Well, maybe I've changed my mind. Maybe we will. That just doesn't seem right. Just trying to keep this thing moving along, but I don't know if there's anywhere closer to land that's gonna, I mean, you've got to guess, what is it, Sacramento? I guess we could do Sacramento. That might keep us from getting our, wind chills bashed in down here. Let's just see, this is going to be, what do we want? KMCC. That's probably what we want to do. I'm going to add this to the route. That's our destination. And origin, Portland. I'm just trying to do this quicker than usual, so I'm not going through Simbury for any of this stuff. Now, we're not going to take this line. Maybe we'll put a waypoint out here. Actually, 2 waypoints. One at Astoria. What's that bad boy? How do I add him? Let's see, airports. Astoria. Where are you? There you are. I want to add to the route as a fix before. What plays? No. I'm going to have to fix that up. Let's see, KPX. Well, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's what I wanted. Okay. And one more, because we want to stay on the coast. I'm going to come down here, fix to maybe like Brookings. We're not going to land there, obviously, or Crescent City, maybe. What do we have? Post Klamath. There's Crescent City right there. I mean, and technically, we may be able to land there. I don't know. Their runways are 5,000 feet. That's a little rough. Add as a fix before or after the. We'll just fix these. KCEC. We actually want this. Yeah. I think that's right. Right? Let's check this out. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Up to Astoria, down to Crescent City, and then inland, over the mountains, over the Sierra Nevada mountains to Sacramento. I like it. Now, what we need to do is we need to set up some arrivals and blah, 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 blah. Let's look at our flight plan. Runways available. Let's call out to ATC, actually, before we do any of that and see what they tell us. They're the ones that are aware of the direction of the winds and so forth. But I jumped the gun there. I need frequencies, so let's come over here to our KPDX chart. Taxi chart. Come up here to ATIS 128.35. Let's go ahead and call into 128.35. $128.35. $128.350. There it is.
Portland Airport information, Alpha 180 Zulu. Wind 014 at 20. Visibility 9er. Sky condition, few clouds at 3,200 feet, few clouds at 4,800 feet.
Listen to the altimeter reading.
Temperature 24.
Right after the dew point. 3001. Right there. And that part I missed. So let's listen once again for the ILS.
Aircraft, say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have Alpha.
Information Alpha. Let's just listen to that one more time.
Information Bravo 180 Zulu. Wind 014 at 20. Visibility 9er. Sky condition, few clouds at 3,200 feet, few clouds at 4,800 feet, few clouds at 13,800 feet. Temperature 24. Dew point 1 tree. Altimeter tree 0.01. ILS runway 28 left and ILS runway 28 right in use. Landing and departing runway 28 left and runway 28 right.
Let's go 28 right. All right, 28 right.
Portland Airport information, Bravo 180 Zulu. Wind 014.
We'll go ahead and swap that out. We'll bring in, just quickly, our ground frequencies at PDF. Let's see, not PDF. Man, I work too much in the office. PDX 121.9. No PDFs around here. Gotta bite my tongue. $121.9. Going the long way around the world. And there it is. Ground frequency.
Next ground, American 817, reposition from Peter Charlie to
American 817.
I'm going to go ahead and look up some departure plates here. Let's just take a look at them, see what we can find. I think what we'll do, let's standard instrument departure. Come on now. Remind me how we get all those suckers to show up. I'm forgetting. Should be pretty easy, but for whatever reason, I'm forgetting. Let's see, Cascade 2, that can't be it. Is that Cascade 2? What? Let's just look at Harmon. There's a departure there. Transitioning at what? Harmon here? That's too far inland. Yeah, none of these look great. I guess, I don't know, we'll figure it out. That one looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Let's do Mini 5. Oh, that's an RNAV though. Don't want that. Don't want that. Where's our ILS? What? No. What am I talking about? RNAV, departure. Portland 2 departure. Let's look at this. I honestly don't know what the crap I'm talking about. Standard instrument departures. RNAV departure. Harmon 5. I'm still gonna go with Mini. I'm gonna go with Mini. So let's add that to our. This could really make things interesting. How do I add that sucker to my route? Mini 5. I guess we'll do that once we get in our programming. Okay, let's do that. FMC. First step. Position. Okay. PDX as a reference airport. And also as our origin. Runway, what did we say? We are runway 28R. Oops. 28R. There we go. Flight number, we're going to call this World Tour. World Tour Distraction. Flights 150. A. There we go. We're not going to be requesting a flight plan because we're not using SimBrief for any of that, but we are going to put in a destination. So let's go ahead and find out what our destination is going to be. It's San Francisco. I think it's SFO. I'm pretty sure it's SFO, almost positive. So let's just go ahead. Okay, SFO.
Golf short at Alpha with Charlie.
Delta 2690 ground.
Helps if you put your
4 left. Taxi right on Alpha, hold short of.
that's sick.
Alright, 4 left, right on
Your
Alpha,
hands in
short
the
of
right place when you're typing that. There's so how do I add it to my route? Crazy hero. Not Crescent City. No. That's not what we wanted. How do I edit that sucker? Open charts and routes.
Taxi right at November.
How do I do it? Delete. Delete. I haven't done it manual like this for quite some time. Auto routes. There we go. That's what we want. Runways available. We want an ILS for sure. Does it tell us which ones have an ILS on there? I figure if you just pick the long, let's see, dimension, bearing, we got 8,500 feet. Let's go on this one, 28R. I don't know if they're going to be accepting inbound traffic on that. Not used. Okay, this one looks like this is going. 28R is going to be the gig.
American 300, you can follow the
Arrivals? There we go. See, there's the arrivals. That's what I was looking for in the departures, but alas, couldn't find it. RGB, let's choose this one here. Add to route. Oh, that was funky. That was funky. Okay, it's okay, because we'll just come in. We'll skip this step right here. And we'll just, we'll delete RBG and we'll just come straight from KCEC down to ENI. Which is, I'm assuming that is, let's see, where would that be? Eureka's more up here. I don't know what that is. Okay, we'll fix it though. And here's how you do it. Where's RGB? RGB. Where are you? There it is, right there. Just remove that sucker. And remove that sucker. There we go. A little bit of a broken line, of course, but I don't know. Maybe we can select new arrival. Maybe that's what we need to do. That one was too funky. I think we're going to have to select this guy right here. Bot Stins 4. Let's add him. Yeah, much better. Much better. I guess we're going to be getting a vector out to that first. Departures available.
You can taxi left on Bravo and hold short of Nova.
Yeah, we didn't select our departure. That's what I was looking for. Gosh dang it. Holy cradola. Oh, there's no departures out this way? That's strange. That's like total backtrack. I don't know if I want a departure, to be honest with you. Everything's taking me inland. We don't need that, so I'll just back up. We're gonna leave close out those. Cancel the departures. We're gonna get a vector to Astoria. And from there we'll be good to go. We'll try to figure out what the heading is, and we'll make our way. We'll make do. Now we've got our arrival. We want to do select an approach, and we're on 28R, so I'm hopeful to get an ILS, and it looks like indeed we have one. So let's select this one, and we're coming in from where? Probably. I think the pink guy looks good to me. Add that to our route. right in, right? No. How does that work? That's odd. RNAV, runway final. Just, oh, that's the go around. Okay, here's fair enough. Good. All right. No alternatives. Don't have time for that crap. So that said, that'll give us something to work with as we program our flight management computer up top. Come back in. All right, here we go. Runway 2R. Route destination is KSFO.
Hold up right now before the money here.
Indeed. And departure and arrival. Departure is
Friend 019 Heavy, wait for and follow British Airways, and then
none.
monitor tower on 123.
No SIDS. But we are taking off on 28R. 28R with no standard departure.
Horizon 2-tree pushback request accepted.
And KSFO. Our arrival is going to be Stins 4. That guy right there with runway 28R. ILS. Stins 4. Transition at FOT. Right there. Transition FOT. Let me just take a quick look at where we go from FOT. Stins 4. You know, it's interesting. It gave me a RNAV. I'm a little bit worried it didn't give me. I'm a little bit worried it didn't give me an ILS. It didn't give me an ILS. I'm gonna have to change. Hold tight. Hold tight. 28R. ILS runway. This is the one I selected. This is the one I selected. Transition at. Transition at. Where's the transition? Come on now. Oh yeah, that's the problem. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. That's the one we want. That's better. That's better. Much better. It's good we're paying attention. A little too late, but better late than never. So, transition of FOT, ILS runway 28R. No further transitions. All right. I'm just curious what this is looking like so far. Man, that looks nasty. Route discontinuity, you think? Yeah, I've done something. Huh? PDX, right? PDX. Do I need a departure? That's what I wonder. Maybe it thinks I need a departure. Select. Maybe I need. Oh, Mini 5. That's what we were gonna do, wasn't it? Transition at. Here, let me select Mini 5. Harmon, Mini 5. Transition at. I guess I'm gonna have to. That's fine. At Hisku. We'll do Hisku. Can I execute these? Come on, man. Select, select, select. Now what? I should be able to select those. I should be able to execute those bad boys, and for whatever reason I can't. So if I don't execute them, then I'm in trouble. Will it keep them? No. What is happening here? Let's just set some of our other stuff first. Maybe I'm just jumping the gun here. We need a 10,000 foot cruise. Yeah, I guess that's why people use SimBrief. Because honestly, I guess I can request performance, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to let me do that either. Oh, this is position just fine here. Activates. That's probably what I needed to do. Yeah, that's probably what I needed to do right there. Now let's come. Set these one more time. Mini Hisku. 28 or execute. And let's come out to our arrival. Arrival is going to be arrival, where are you? Stims 4. That's active. And the runway, ILS 28R selected, so that's good. Transition was bot. Execute. Now let's look at that. Okay, so let me just take a look at this real quickly here. I'm going to read these down, look at the map, and see if this even makes any sense at all. So I guess this is good practice, because when you're manually putting these in, I haven't done this in ages, and frankly don't know really what I'm doing. Mini 5 with Hisku, add to routes. 28R Hisku, okay. And then get 28R, yeah. That makes sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense given the fact that I'm going to go fly all the way down here and then back up to Astoria, but, you know, we do what we got to do. Well, it gives us a chance to see, I guess we're a little outside of Corvallis and Salem, but give us a chance to see Lebanon, for that matter. So a little bit of the Willamette Valley down south. That's terrible. I guess they don't really send these 737s on this route, so I guess I can't complain much. So here is where we're going. First route, Peg TV, then Kel TV, then Dudra, down to Mini, which is probably way down here. And what's next? Hisku. Let's zoom out. That's going to be down here. There's our transition. And then we're heading straight to, oh, interesting, straight to Pot from there. That's not really going to work. It wants us to go straight to Pot, which is down here. Now, I will say that makes more sense. And I guess, I don't know. You know what? Maybe we just make this a Willamette Valley tour. That probably makes more sense. So let's just go straight from Hisku to Pot. And then over here, we're going to have to fix this up too. So Hisku, direct bot. So we're getting rid of this guy. Ooh, not that guy. We're getting rid of this guy right here. Hisku, and then we're getting rid of this guy right here. Hisku straight to pot. That is our route now. So, yep, we got a Willamette Valley tour. Won't be seeing much of the coast, but we will be seeing a little bit of Eugene, Salem, Corvallis, Eugene, and then straight down. The next sign of civilization will be when we get the coast down at Pot, just right around the Ferndale area, south of Eureka. Well, so we'll fly over Eureka. That'll be nice, and then we'll go all the way down and get on our arrival to San Francisco. That should be a fairly straightforward arrival. All right, Hisku Bot. Let's just follow this down the rest of the way, just to make sure we look good. Bot. The next waypoint is going to be Lether, and then PYE, then Stins, and then let's get rid of that, SFO, and then all of this is our go around. No, I guess that's Sepin. Guess we better keep moving in. So Stins, oh, next one is oh yeah, that's it. Yep, SFO. And then the Sepin and the Exmol are just some very tight waypoints in along that final route. So that looks pretty good. And then we have our go around. I feel comfortable with that. It wasn't exactly where I wanted to go today, but it just makes more sense. And then we'll get in a small plane and get our way down. I'm not even going to look at the step-by-step, because well, I guess I will, but it's going to work. So start there, Portland, head up, around, down, do the crazy loop-to-loop right. Oh, yeah, that's much straighter than I thought. It's because we got rid of the coast. All right. Let's go back up to the top, and we're pretty good to go. We're zoomed in quite well. Go back to map mode. Perfect. We'll leave this guy in flight plan mode for kicks and giggles. All right. A little bit of glitter shield planning real quickly. PDX charts. We're going to be taking off 28R at a heading of 283 degrees. But that is our initial heading. Our final course, of course, down here in San Francisco. We're going to be coming in on runway 28R as well, which is kind of funky. That is kind of funky. Oh yeah, that's the, okay. That is funky. I realized, okay, fair enough. We're going to be flying over the, I wasn't aware of that. We really should have chosen probably, and I guess we still could, but it's too, I don't want to reprogram. We probably should have chosen 10L. But 28R was the active runway, so we're coming over and through and back over at 284 degrees. So I'm going to set course 284, just because I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. So I always like to set this at the final runway heading. I don't even know what it does other than provide a nice little reminder. One of these days I'll learn what it's supposed to do. 284 And, okay. Set our initial speed at 248. And we got our heading set, our altitude setting. 10,000. I'm fine with 10,000. I'm fine with 10,000. Get our flight directors on. And initial vertical speed. Let's go up initially at about 1,800 feet per minute. And that looks good there. Set the auto throttle on. All right, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Oh, the only other thing we need to do. Important. Make sure we set our navigation frequencies on the ILS. So let's come back out. Sorry, you've been watching that all along. It's okay. That's okay. We'll get there. It gets tricky. ILS 28R. And ILS 28R. How do I look at the chart? There it is. With the localizer frequency of 111.7. 111. Whoops. 111.117. Sorry about that. 1117. Same over on this side. 1117. Set. We're going to get our transponder broadcasting. And let's get some clearance and pushback and taxi clearance, and we'll be on our way. All right.
And 123.9.
Oh my. Oh my. What's the dealio? Why will it not let me file an instrument? Is it because I don't know why? Maybe maybe it's because I didn't choose a route that was. What do you? Yeah, I'm not sure we're getting at. Well, we're going to depart to the south. I thought we would.
Portland ground Delta 738 with Bravo request taxi to the active departure to the south.
I did something wrong there. It's okay.
Delta 738 taxi 2 and hold short of runway 10 right via taxiway Echo Mike Cross runway 21 Mike Bravo.
10 right. That's the problem. I don't really, Oh well, I probably should have got that clearance anyways. Select another runway, please. Oh goodness, only 10 right and left. Oh my. Acknowledge taxi clearance, sure.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 10 right via taxiway Echo Mike Cross runway 21 Mike Bravo Bravo 1 Delta 738.
No worries. I mean, just as easy, just a little change of plans here. We're going to be coming down here through 10R via taxiway EM, cross runway 21, all the way down on B and out to 21R. That's the plan right now. And we have clearance.
Alright, you can...
Gonna go ahead and get our taxi lights on.
Yes, sir. Alright, go down the way.
And
Go down. Correct.
we'll get a push back. Break off.
2503, one assigned to Park Street, C125.7. Keyway the RJ, join Echo Echo Alpha and cross 2309.
There we go. Chuck should be gone.
2503, monitor tower 123.9 is aware of your time. Hopefully we can get you out of here.
We'll go ahead and stop pushback.
And Holker 5 Bravo Alpha, are you still with me or did you switch over?
All right, we've got our clearance. Let's head on out.
Ground speed with 18 Alpha Heavy, Victor and Charlie, please.
You're 18 Alpha Heavy, ground, runway 22 right, hold for the taxiway.
Portland ground, American 1849er requesting the end of pushback. American 1849er request to end pushback received.
And 5711, you can continue Alpha to Kilo Echo, one assigned to Park frequency is
Portland ground,
125.7,
American
south on
1849er,
123.9.
ready to taxi IFR. American 1849er taxi to and hold short of runway 10 right using taxiway Echo Mike, cross runway 21 Mike Bravo, Bravo 1. Contact tower on 119.0 when ready.
Delta 44 Heavy, give way to UPS and taxi left onto Bravo, short of Whiskey.
Taxi to and hold short runway 10 right via taxiway Echo Mike, cross runway 21 Mike Bravo, Bravo, 1 American 1849er.
We're going to be crossing this runway. Make sure no one's coming down the lane. Probably should have stopped there.
16 Delta Heavy, cross shore right at Whiskey, left Alpha first Juliet. Left Alpha, short of Juliet, cross. Say again? Actually, 531 Heavy ground, runway 22 right, taxi right out to the Victor.
All right, as we approach, I'm going to tune out to tower. And we'll see if we can get
Let me know when you're at 200.
clearance sooner than later.
Transport 3726 Heavy, travel total across 3 miles northbound, Metro liner 90,000.
We'll look for it.
Okay, 8 Bravo Kilo, just gonna maintain 5 now. Down to 5 now,
Since we're going on runway 10, this is going to come down to a heading of 103 now. There it is. That'll be a little more cooperative when we go to throw this into heading mode, because I'm not quite confident in throwing it into navigation mode just yet, given the fact that we had an 11th hour change in our flight plan.
Transport 3726 Heavy, traffic no factor, connect
Whoa.
616.
My goodness, what's happening? That was my fault. Lost track of just a couple.
United 237 with exceeded 2 trooper.
Something's always got to go wrong. Right there towards the takeoff, right?
Falcon 8 Bravo Kilo, flying for hunting, back to the final.
All right. Let those engines wind down. Now we can get our takeoff clearance.
Portland Tower Delta 738 at runway 10 right, ready for departure south departure.
Delta 738, wind calm south departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 10 right.
Falcon 8 Bravo Kilo, turn range 350 to maintain.
Acknowledge.
Takeoff runway 10 right, Delta 738.
No squawk at the moment. We'll get that up in the sky, I'm pretty sure. And there's our ILS radios over there. Beacons, or whatever they call them. Receivers, transmitters.
Falcon 8 Bravo Kilo, confirm sky over in sight, set a call, expected 30 miles, 10 miles. Inside. Falcon 6. 108 Bravo Kilo inside. 108 Bravo Kilo, turn range 050 to join final, visitor post from
All right.
050, going, post 7 right.
Lined right up. Only one thing left to do. Take a quick look at our route just to see how this is going to change our approach. And I didn't mean approach. I meant our departure. So we're just going to, and then we're going to have to find our way back around and get on track. I mean, one of the things we may do is just head over here to Hillsboro and, or pick up at Doudre, or we might even pick up at Minnie down here at the south end of town, down by,
Southwest 1192, reduce speed down to 210.
McMinnville, is that right? All right. Well, in any event, we're going the wrong direction.
Turn right in.
But that's not. I am. It is what it is. So we're on our own here for a moment until we get back. That's fine. It's gonna be easy. It's gonna be easy peasy. We're gonna have it.
American 181 ready for IFR departure runway 10 right.
All right. You know what to do, right?
American 181
Lights on.
hold short runway 10 right. Traffic is Boeing
Wait.
737 on the runway.
Flaps.
Station 707 Whiskey approach, recommended approach to runway 8, maintain 280.
It's always something.
10 right American 1849er.
Flaps in transit. The left flaps are in transit. The left flaps are extended. Everybody wants to be famous. Now we can take off. And let's do it.
Airbus 888, turn left heading 180.
We're gonna rotate at 147.
Line up and wait American 1849er.
707 Whiskey, 107 right.
Rotate coming up.
But for now, final 150.
Right about there. I didn't get the rotate signal.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up.
Airbus 3175, reduced to 200.
And we're gonna put the autopilot on. We're gonna go into header mode for the moment. Hey, let's get our speed with the auto throttle. Not too bad. And we're going hard right towards the Willamette. Let's start doing it. Hard right. Down to about 200 degrees, I would think. Our autopilot didn't connect. That's wonderful. Let's get our vertical speed up. Let's acknowledge. See if we can get.
1849er, contact Portland, departure on 124.35.
Tower Delta 738 frequency change. Portland approach Delta 738 is type 737.
Get flight
5
following
miles
for the
southeast
moment.
of Portland, 3,900 feet. Request flight following.
Delta 738, Portland approach. Squawk 6461.
It's got us going in the right direction at least.
1 o'clock, 2 miles northwestbound, altitude indicates 12,500 past south right.
Squawk 6461.
Clear for Whiskey traffic, no factor.
Delta 738 radar contact 5 miles northwest of 26 Oscar Romeo, 4,500 feet. Altimeter 29.74.
Now we'll see if there's any chance we're going to get an instrument.
Roger Delta 738.
I'm going to stick around
497, stage speed.
5,800 feet. Do an altitude hold. That's going to help us to pick up some speed as well. Now we're going to be breaking all kinds of noise ordinances this low in the flight. Got Hood out there in the background. Right there. Wouldn't hurt anybody to change the, let's go live weather. I realize that impacted our flight just a little bit there, but
250 or greater. You're on head southwest 3307.
that felt just a little too hazy for me. Now hood shrouded. I guess that makes sense. That is hazy down there.
Whiskey, reduce me to 210, then descend to maintain 8,000.
210, then down to 8,000.
Hazy, hazy. How we doing? I'm about 260. True airspeed 270. Up towards the top end. Let's lift our flap.
American 497, reduce me to 210.
And as I remembered, let's turn our fuel pumps up. Let's hope that this works. We'll find out real fast.
Okay, was 3175, current approach 126.6, checking with your pulse on it.
Okay, so fuel pumps are off. Hopefully that doesn't burn down our engine, but I think we're still holding pace, so that should be a positive thing.
And 497, reduce me to 210.
Yeah, reducing, we're at 210, American 497.
Thank you, current approach 126.6 for American 497, checking with your pulse on it.
266.
We're at altitude hold here. Let's see, heading. Okay, check this out. As soon as we intercept, actually, I'm going to turn to the right a little bit. I'm going to try to intercept our Mini right here. Right there.
Southwest 1192, 11 o'clock, 2 miles northbound, Boeing 740, rounding back.
Delta 738 traffic is 2 o'clock, 4 miles, at 7,400 feet Boeing. Report them in
7807
sight.
Whiskey, reduce me to 190.
This is the 190.
I'm kind of hoping that as soon as I get there to Mini, I can hit our LNAV and get right back on track. But we will find out.
20.4.
04 American 527.
Southwest 3337, reduce me to 210.
Mini coming up.
That was 33.
Thank you, Southwest 3337, current approach 120.4.
Mike by 4, so 33.
Station 07 Whiskey, after slow and maintain 8,000, please.
4 maintain 8,000.
And let's see if we can connect. How are we doing on speed? Let's get our...
337 out of 10.
It feels like we're tanking.
Left approach at 1.
Let's just see what happens.
37, approach from
Alaska 283.
Let's get our speed up.
Climb and maintain 4,200 feet.
That was a sharp turn. I probably should have leaned out my turn a little bit because I am dropping like a fly. Let's get some vertical speed, shall we?
Southwest 1192, current approach 126.6.
Delta 738 reset transponder. Squawk 6461.
Now that we're back on back on plan, we can kind of enjoy the ride out here. Wow, transponder's not cooperating, huh? 6461. I would think it should be functioning, but
Delta 7 Tree 8, verify squawking 6461.
yeah, how do I do that? Report traffic in sight. I think I need to do this in order.
Delta 7 Tree 8 traffic in
I've
sight.
just been ignoring them a little bit, and I don't want to cancel flight following.
Delta 7 Tree 8, ATC services terminated.
That's what I was worried about.
Still rise southwest 320.
Let's request flight
Portland
following
approach
again.
Delta 7 Tree 8 is type Boeing 737 1 miles west of 29er Oscar Romeo 5,700 feet. Request flight following.
Delta 7 Tree 8, Portland approach. Squawk 4415.
We'll acknowledge this time.
We are inside.
Squawk 4415 Delta 7 Tree 8.
2861, expected to deliver.
4415.
Radar contact 1 mile west of 4 Oscar Romeo, 75,800 feet. Altimeter tree 0.1 tree.
Roger Delta 7 Tree 8.
Delta 7 Tree 8, contact Cascade approach on 127.5. Good day.
Speed Eagle, we're down deeply 19,000 right now. American 19 with the approach, expected to the approach to runway 8.
Right down below, we've got, what is that, McMinnville? No, Salem. There's Salem right down there.
Delta 7 Tree 8. Goodbye.
Southwest 3337, Chicago, clear for any Chris.
Cascade approach Delta 7 Tree 8, 5,700 feet.
Company Airbus 4000.
Delta 7 Tree 8, Cascade approach altimeter tree 0.1 tree radar contact. Continue.
Cascade approach Delta 7 Tree 8, cancel flight following.
1633,
Delta
expected
7
to
Tree 8,
the
Cascade approach, cancellation received. Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved.
I didn't mean to do that, but I think I'm okay with that. Let's just keep ATC out of it for now, and let's just enjoy our flight, shall we?
Delta 688, reduce speed to 230.
230.
Open contact Charlie, 120.9.
That's not Hood. That's got to be, what's that, Jefferson or something like that out there, maybe? I don't know. Another one of those nice little volcanic mountains. Three Sisters probably coming up down a little further is my guess. Maybe we'll keep our eye open for that. Well, actually, though, that's going to be the... No, that's right. That's right. Cascades over there on the left side. Left side is, let's see. Left side is the coastal range. Sorry. Right side is the coastal range. Left side is the Cascade range. And straight ahead, that would be Eugene coming up. In a little while. Not immediately. First city we're going to be going over right here is Lebanon. May as well look at it. I can't get out of my drone mode. Well, looks like we're not getting out of drone mode anytime soon. That could be problematic. After all this time, clearly I don't know how to get out of these. Oh boy, so much for planning, right? Can't seem to get out of that mode. Have to do it the old-fashioned way. Still can't do it, for heaven's sakes. My goodness. Well, this is how things go south. There we go. Maybe I need a camera control app. Sorry guys, missed Lebanon. It's right behind us. Wait, 5,700 feet. Looks like we're going in some pretty sick haze here. So Eugene is going to be a no-see either. Shrouded in the cloud. Is there any chance of landing in Eureka? I would say like a zero. Yeah, that runway is 3,000 feet. That's not really happening. But I think I've lost my will to continue all the way down to 4,000 feet in Fortuna. Crescent City. What do we got in Crescent City? That's looking a little more accommodating. 5,000 feet in Crescent City. How much runway do I need for this bad boy?
1366 heavy to airport, 2 o'clock and 7 miles.
I don't think they have 737s flying into Crescent City, but I could be wrong. There is Bend down there, and I know I can do Bend. Maybe that's what I do. Not Bend, Medford is what I meant. Medford. Medford's got 88. Yeah, I'm going to Medford. I'm going to Medford, bros. How do I add that to my plan? Can I do that mid-flight? Change my destination. Add. That, I mean, that messes everything up. But if I get rid of FOT, and I get rid of, where am I here? Alright, yeah, now it's just a straight vector to Medford. I gotta figure out how to... I've got to figure out how to get this thing aligned to Medford's runway, which is probably not an ILS, but it's lucky number 14. I like that. Let's just look at Medford's charts. No arrivals. Approaches ILS 14. I'll take it. I will take it right now. How do I add it? How do I add it? ILS 14. We need to be tuned to 110.3 on the nav. Let's do that right now. 110.3, 110.3.
I use the bullet one Charlie, however, south should work. But 2 and 3 Charlie.
There we go. Oh, no, that was wrong. 1103. Wait. 1, 1. Oh, no wonder. 1, 1, 0, 3. Swap. There we go. Nav set. Coming in on 14. So we're just going to have to kind of, I don't know what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to find a way to, I wish I could add that to my, let's just do this. Let's put it on the map. It's going to be our best bet. 14 coming in there. So I think a good waypoint is going to be, I think we're on a pretty good path, to be honest with you. We're on a pretty good path. There's the runway there. We're going to have to kind of come in from KRBG, which is Roseburg. That works. So, really what we need to be doing is we need to be dropping. We'll do it slowly first. Now there is mountains down there. I do know that. So if I can find terrain on this map, we need to add that sooner than later. I'm going to bring our speed down too. I'm going to buy us some time, get some flaps down, and let's get our speed down and our flaps up. Got a caution there, so I don't know how far I'm willing to go down just yet because of these mountains. I'm willing to go down to 37, 35. That's the max, and we might need to watch that. Where's our flaps at? 10. I'm going to bring our speed down.
Number 6 Delta Juliet, flight heading 330, that's the mountain.
Down to 200.
November 916 Delta Juliet, 9 miles from Falmouth, flight heading 300, 3000.
Let's get our heading lined up. And I'm going to go to heading mode. That'll be the easiest way to get ourselves lined up with this airport. All right, we're down to 43. How much room do we got above these hills? We still got some room. I'm going to come down to 29. Put another set of flaps on.
Yes, you are cleared through the 38, 9,000, 74,000.
Looks like we have a little bit, some taller hills ahead. Hopefully we don't have to make an adjustment here. 29 might be a little aggressive. I've driven through these hills. That's actually not a fair statement to call these hills. These are really amazing mountains, but driven through them, many different highways, many different routes, and they're just lovely. Just lovely.
Thursday morning, expect the visual approach, runway 35. Expect visual 35,
We might get a glimpse of Roseburg down here. There was a road from the coast out to Roseburg. I don't remember the name of the highway, but it was gorgeous. It wasn't a highway actually. It was just a little route that winded through just tiny little villages. It's amazing.
approach up 73009, advise when you have the weather and deck enters, expect visual approach.
I would go into drone mode, but that'll come back to bite me. I do love those views back there, though. It's going to be a close one.
Traffic is at 12 o'clock, 3 miles moving 8,200 indicator out of Laura for passing that traffic. Very copy, Golf, we're trying to maintain 5,000.
Copy, Golf, have a 10,000 for 5,000.
So when I can advise you to get the flag swap to 1 o'clock and 112.5 miles. Airport time, so when I can say visual pressure,
Okay, I'm going to start adjusting my heading. I think it is time. So we'll probably skirt just to the left of Roseburg, and we'll be able to peek down on it if we have any break in the clouds. Right.
Yeah, no problem. I just want to make sure you did more higher. We did have icing reports about 30 miles west of the mission at 10,000 as well. So we'll just leave you there at 6.
Okay, the airport's at roughly 140 degrees-ish, so that's where I'm going to shoot for. I'm probably a little bit too far to the left of the runway, but we can adjust as we come in. There it is.
4,000 northbound, they near it.
So, let's go ahead and adjust a little bit.
119.9,
Kick off to the right just a little bit. Maybe about 152 degrees, 53 degrees. Yeah, there's no chance we're going to see Roseburg down there today. There's no chance we're going to see anything down there. I got a plane up top, though. That guy's flying at an altitude that's more realistic. He's probably wondering what on earth I'm doing down here. I'm guessing he's roughly around 30,000 feet if he's got contrails like that. Alright, I need to start working on the maps down here to figure out what kind of, I gotta get terrain on here. Terrain, there it is. That's super helpful. Very helpful, actually. Gives me a lot of comfort that we're not gonna slam into a mountain. I'm going to ease a few degrees to the left now. And I'm going to start dropping. Now that I'm comfortable that we don't have, I mean, you're going to have to say goodbye to the sun. Because this is going to be the last time you're going to see it for a while. Might be the last time you see it ever if things don't go well, so let's start dropping. We'll just go down to 25. We don't need to be too aggressive. But that should be enough to catch, or come close to catching the glide slope once we're at 25, so I feel comfortable with that. I mean, we're only at 2,600 feet, so geez, these clouds are sitting on the floor. This is going to be dicey all the way to the bottom, I suspect.
November 0 uniform approach. November 0 uniform, can you do me a favor? Reach out to a November 80 Yankee and see if you can raise on your frequency. November 0 Yankee. November 0 uniform, Roger, thank you very much.
I think I'm still a little too far left of the runway, so I'm going to move over.
Romeo. Appears to be 3 or 4 targets within 5 miles. Please ready clear to terminate. Supposed to be fire frequency.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain.
Uniform affirmative, ready clear to terminate.
That's nice, actually.
Terrain.
I like that. Now, does that say all?
Terrain.
Does that yellow mean that I'm gonna crash?
Caution, terrain.
I say we go up. Whoops.
Caution, terrain.
I say we go up.
Caution, terrain. Terrain, terrain. Pull up.
Come on now.
Terrain. Pull up.
Let's get up. Let's
Terrain, terrain.
crank our speed. We might. No. Up. I think we're done. I think we're done. Oh, yep. It's that hill. Too aggressive. That's what happens. That's unfortunate. That's all it takes is one hill, guys. One hill. I wish I knew how to read that map. I mean, it's right there, but how did I know? I mean, how do you read that, right? How do you? I guess you read it right here. What does it say? The numbers are too small to read from this distance. So this is the guy right here that we hit. That's the guy we hit. 2,000 feet. Yeah. That was too aggressive. When was it going to come down? That's what I want to know. It's not an easy approach. I mean, you still got hills all the way down here. Those are closer to 1,000, I think. So that's what I got to do. I need to learn to read these terrain maps. I wish they were easier to read. Yeah, I mean, yeah, interesting. Because the airport is what's the elevation on these guys? I mean, that's low. You're coming down and then you're right over top of these hills. Yeah, so, well, I guess it says something here. What does it say? Climb to 6,600 on IMFRSE course to blah, blah, blah. Climbing right, turning heading, 350. Is that the missed approach? That's missed approach. I guess this tells us it's at apt elevation, 1335. Yeah, we were just too aggressive. But on the bright side, we've learned something, right? 7,000 feet over here, 10.7. Look at this bad boy, 10.7. Holy, am I reading that right? 10.7. What does that mean? Stay in school. I think that's the lesson we've learned. Stay in school, especially if you want to be a pilot. Don't start thinking that you're smarter than the plane. It really never ends well. Great learning moments. Okay. Well, not much of a sightseeing tour there, but great. I mean, we get the whole length of the Willamette Valley, so I mean, there's that. All right. Well, I'm gonna get to bed so we can rock out some work in the morning. Hope you've had an enjoyable flight. Apologize, didn't keep you alive. We'll try again next time on HeadTrip Air World Tour. Thanks for joining us. See you soon.